Delta, what's up with you, man? I thought y'all were supposed to be the luxury airline, right? But I don't know if that's true anymore. Okay, because my flight back to New York from Mexico City, that was some Spirit shit that I went through. Dead ass. I'm not joking. I don't even know how I made it through the goddamn flight. Okay, and this shit started before I even boarded the motherfucking plane. Right, because I got to the airport early, mad early, right? Mind you, my flight had been canceled 2 days prior. I was forced to rebook my flight 2 days later. I had to find an Airbnb to do the whole fucking shebang, right? So finally I'm at the airport and I'm ready to go home. I've been in Mexico City for 10 days. My flight got canceled. I got there so fucking early, I was eating Burger King in the food court, right? But as I'm sitting there devouring my chicken nuggets, the worst thing imaginable happens to me while I'm at the airport, at least my biggest fear, right? Because I'm at the airport, I got my daisies on, I got my headphones on, I'm bumming some music, walking around, chilling, just like trying to get onto this plane because it's already delayed, right? And all of a sudden I hear, and as I hear it, oh, it's just for me, I take my headphones off. And the last sentence I hear from the announcement is, airport announcement from Mexico City to New York. Hope everybody heard that. And then it ends the announcement. They just tell me my flight's canceled? I got no text, I have no email update, nothing. All I heard is very important announcement, and I missed it apparently. Right, so now I'm confused. Now I got to get to my gate. I just shovel down the rest of my nuggets, and I fly over to my gate, and I see something lovely. Oh, flight's delayed 2 hours! Bro, my flight got canceled. Right? So now I'm like, all right, if I got canceled 2 days ago, now I'm stuck at the airport for 2 hours, whatever. Headphones on, I got fucking ocean noises playing. I'm trying to fall asleep in one of the chairs. Because I have 2 hours to kill now, right? So I'm relaxing, or at least trying to, in the loud Mexico City airport. This whole entire time, my phone is deleting the battery somehow, right? And by the time I get on the fucking plane, I got 20%. I'm tired, I'm sweating, I feel gross. I just want to be back in New York. Okay, but it was not going to be that goddamn simple, right? Because from the second that I sat down in my aisle seat, I knew that I was in for a treat. Because the guy in the middle, I can't lie, he was a bigger dude. I'm talking like he should have bought 2 seats. He was so big. He's overflowing into both seats. Like the dude in the window's like scrunched up against the window. At least I can kind of spread out on the aisle, right? But no, I wasn't going to be able to do that. But it's all good, bro. Headphones on, ocean sounds playing. I'm ready to zone out and try and fall asleep, okay? So I put my headphones on, and I lean back in my chair, and I'm just closing my eyes as they're going through the pre-flight instructions, right? But another announcement was going to be made. I guess this is the one that I had missed earlier, but I actually heard it this time, okay? Because all of a sudden, the pilot comes on, I take my headphone off, and what this guy says to us, I've never heard in my life on a flight before. Because I'm supposed to be flying from Mexico City to New York City. And the pilot goes, yeah, there's based on the weather in New York City, we have some delays, a little bit of turbulence. Also, you guys, we might not make it back to New York today. What's the alternative, boss? Where else are we going to go? We're just going to fly around? What do you mean we might not make it back to New York? Okay. I'm in for a long one, right? And mind you, there's kids crying. I've never been on a flight with more children in my entire life. Bro's oozing out a stench I haven't heard before next to me, pushing me into the aisle while the kids are screaming a seat behind me. Boom, headphones on, ocean sounds, please, noise cancellation. I fucking love these things. My wired headphones, I'm telling you, those would not have cut it on this goddamn flight, okay? So I'm texting my parents, I'm on my phone now, I'm gonna be delayed, just letting them know. My mom always wants my flight numbers, even though we don't live in the same city, she needs to know where I am. And as I'm texting my mother on my phone, bro next to me decides to butt in, right? I can see him staring into my phone next to me. He looks over, he taps me on the shoulder as if we weren't already touching enough. And he goes, hey man, you got a good relationship with your mom? Why are you talking to me? Why are you talking to me? We're on a plane, I'm already overstimulated. I don't want to have a conversation with this guy. I go, yes. Yeah, I do, thank you. Bro's literally reading my text. He goes, that's so nice you're updating her on the flight. Yo, do I need a privacy screen? What's going on? Kid screaming in the back. The dude next to me is reading my text. I'm like, oh, yeah, she likes to know. I'd appreciate it if you didn't read my text. He goes, man, I wish I had a good relationship with my mom. What is this, fucking therapy? What are we, I'm so sorry about that, bro. I gotta focus on this texting. He goes, oh, yeah, okay. And he kind of puts his head down and scrunches over to the other side and pushes the dude more into the window. And this guy's just kind of looking up I'd shrug. This guy's causing a ruckus in the middle, right? But that was going to be, this interaction was going to be the least of my concerns, okay? Because eventually, they're about done with the pre-flight instruction. We're about to take off. We're on the tarmac now. We're on the runway. We're ready to go. Right? So I throw my headphones on. I lean back. I actually end up falling asleep to these ocean noises. I don't ever fall asleep on a plane. And then I get woken up Like what I thought was 5 hours later, right? But it's the dude next to me tapping me while I'm asleep. And I'm like, oh, I must have to go to the bathroom. Like, we must be halfway through the flight and he has to go to the bathroom. We hadn't even left the runway. I'd fallen asleep for like 45 minutes. We hadn't even taken off yet. And he's like, when do you think we're going to take off? I don't know. Why are you asking me? I was asleep. Right? So now we're stuck on the runway. I'm tired. This dude's pissing me off. The kids are still screaming behind me. Ocean noises. Put them back on. Eventually, I can't lie, I fall back asleep. This was unheard of for me. Right? Especially next to this dude. Okay? And I'm out like a light, bro. But this is the one issue with the aisle seat. Okay? Because people use your seat as their own personal like way to get through the plane. Okay? Because eventually I get woken up. Right? It's not by the dude next to me. When I wake up, he's asleep. I get woken up by someone walking down the aisle, going to the bathroom, grabbing the top of my seat and like shaking it to try and like get by. And it's just, I look at this person. What? What are you doing? What do you do? It's not that hard to squeeze through the aisle. What's going on this plane? Like, genuinely, couldn't believe it. But it was genuinely gonna get worse. I'm not joking. Because after that, I'm up. I'm up for a bit. I'm up for another hour. There's still 3.5 hours of the flight left over. Apparently, we're gonna need to like fly around New York for 2 hours because the hurricane is passing through or something. Once I'm up for a little bit, I'm on my phone. I'm going through photos of the trip, da-da-da-da-da. Eventually, I fall back asleep for a third time. You'll understand, I don't even fall asleep once, usually. Okay, these ocean noises are ripping. Right, I'm having a dream I'm back in Mexico on the beach, okay? Eventually, something else happens that's genuinely never happened to me on a flight before, because I don't think you're supposed to do this as a flight attendant, right? Because they come by, they give you the water, they give you your snacks, whatever. I'm asleep. I get woken up again. And this time it is a flight attendant. Not because the plane is crashing and they need me to get out of my seat, but the flight attendant is literally tapping me, pushing me on the shoulder. Water? Do you need water? Hey, do you need water? No, I'm asleep. The fuck? What the fuck? Why is the flight attendant waking me up to ask if I need water? No, I'm good. I would have slept through the rest of the... Bro, I can't lie. I stayed up the rest of that flight. Circling New York for fucking 2 hours until we dived down. Right? Just listening to music. Watching videos of the club that I went to in Mexico. It's like, I get it. Like, I got unlucky with the dude I sat next to. First of all, the flight was delayed 2 hours. We were in the air for 2.5 hours longer than we needed to be, and I got woken up by a flight attendant to ask me if I needed water. Was my mouth that dry? Like, what's the issue here, Delta? You cancel my flight, then you rebook me 2 days later, then you delay it, then you leave me on the tarmac for 45 minutes, then you put me next to a fat guy, then you make the flight 2 hours longer, then your flight attendant wakes me up when I'm finally in deep sleep having an amazing dream. I don't get it, man. Bring spirit back, bro. All I can say, thank fucking God for my headphones, because I'm a wired headphone guy, and I'm going to tell you the upgrade is worth it. Because when you got a kid screaming in the back of the plane, it's nice to drown out the noise.